Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Vic. I work as a creative video director and editor, and we do all things kind of tech and gear and vlogs on this channel. So stick around if you want to find out, do you need an Osmo Pocket wireless module for your Osmo Pocket? So what is the Osmo Pocket wireless module? Well, what it allows you to do is stick your Osmo Pocket into it, and then it transmits wirelessly the video signal and complete control of your Osmo to your phone. So it's the exact same as plugging your phone into the Osmo, except you don't plug your phone into the Osmo, you can have it a couple of feet away. So that was one of the first things I tested. How far could you actually be from your Osmo Pocket before you start losing control?
Everything is going okay. Oh, we're breaking up, starting to break up, and he's like that far away, which is not that far, and we've lost connection maybe, but to look, yeah, more breaking up, and there's wind, and that's it, gone, and he's there. All right, dude, come back. Though I have no idea how far. Look at this miserable weather. God, I hate this country. Look at this miserable weather. I hate this country.
As you can see, far enough, but not far enough. So it's kind of handy if you're using the Osmo as a kind of a remote camera. You can control it to some degree. And the one thing that I did find is once you lose connection, it doesn't stop recording. So the Osmo keeps recording until it comes back into range, and it works fine. Much like the drones from DJI, they'll keep recording as long as the record button has been pressed. So that's one positive. So you can't travel a far enough distance, but why do I have one? And maybe why would you need one? Because let's face it, you're not going to be working 20, 30 feet away in most cases. So what I'm doing is that because I've got the Osmo a little bit of a distance away from me, it's easy to lock focus by using the phone as opposed to kind of reaching out and touching the phone, and then the face tracking comes on and off, and it can be a little bit jumpy. So basically for me, it's making life a little bit easier. And that's one of the things that you can do. So let's say you want to do kind of a time lapse, or you want to do some photographs from a distance. You can set the camera up, you can get out of the shot, you can judge the framing whatever way you want, all from, we will say, 10-15 feet away. 15 feet might be pushing it. And it just kind of makes life that little bit easier. So they're the positives. The negatives: this thing is tiny, which is fine. It's going to fit in most cases, or it'll fit in your pocket. It's incredibly expensive. I spent 59 euros, which is about 65-70 bucks for this. Shipping on top of it was about another $30. So all in, the bare bones of this thing nearly cost 100 bucks to get it to my door. Now, the one big thing with it is you cannot screw a tripod into this. So if you want to stand your Osmo on a tripod, you can't do it with this wireless module adapter. It just doesn't happen. Ulanzi, and there's some other manufacturers out there, have made adapters that you slot the wireless module in. That's got a 1/4-inch thread, and then you can put your tripod and attach your tripod onto the Osmo, which, I mean, the Osmo's an amazing camera, the Osmo Pocket. It's really badly designed. It's all over the place. There's very little thought, I feel, got into this wireless module. You can still charge the Osmo through this port at the back, but it's just cumbersome. I'm sure in the Osmo Pocket 2 that they will have all of these design niggles sorted out. To be honest though, for the price of what it is, I don't think it's good value. I mean, if this was like 30 to 40 bucks, maybe even 50, I would go, okay. DJI do sell this in a pack as well, where you get the wheel and an SD card, and the kind of the GoPro, the action mount with it as well. I think that's over 100 bucks. Maybe that might be better, but I can't really see me using a wheel or those extra buttons that much. So it does help with the phone. It makes life that bit easier. It's an expensive luxury to buy for the Osmo Pocket. If you were thinking, do I get ND filters? Do I get a wireless adapter? Do I get a mic? Mic is hugely important, but I would say, you know what, ND filters are probably going to do more for you, because the times that you're going to use this, chances are you're not going to use it in an everyday scenario. For me, in a kind of a studio setup, it works, it's handy, it's useful. Will I be bringing this out on the road when I'm just kind of vlogging like this? No. But It's all about making life easier, and if you can make content without getting stressed out of your head or without kind of looking for everything and stumbling over stuff, the easier you can make it, the better your content, because the more relaxed you're going to be. And that's an important thing to remember when you're making any kind of video content. You know, like it's scientifically proven that if you have a clean and kind of uncluttered space, it's good for the mind. So the less hassle that you have trying to make videos, the better. And for me, this is less hassle. But that's kind of it. I mean, it's short and sweet. It plugs in, it works. The one thing I would say as well, it doesn't feel very secure in the mount itself. In this wireless module, the Osmo, it slots in. There's nothing to secure it. It's just in there with the USB-C, it just plugs in. So the sides are kind of tapered. There's not a lot of grip. It can fall out, and it has fallen out in me a couple of times when I've just been fiddling with a tripod and I had it to one side, and lo and behold, bang, Osmo on the ground. Maybe there's another adapter that you can get at some point from a manufacturer that will hold this Osmo Pocket wireless module, and it'll also secure it in there a little bit better than it is, because it is right now, there is nothing securing the Osmo in. Granted, it's probably going to be on a tabletop or a tripod for 99% of the work that you're going to be doing with this. I'm annoyed that, I know people are saying, well, if you thought it was too expensive, why did you buy it? I bought it because I felt I needed it, and so far, in just this video alone, it's made life that little bit easier in this type of scenario. And, the ability to be able to control the Osmo from a couple of feet away can kind of open up your creative flares a little bit more, even for getting into shots and setting up shots and group shots and family shots and all of that kind of stuff, which is good because you can flip the camera instantly. But when you have it on your phone separately, it just makes a lot more sense. So, this is kind of what it looks like right now. So it's the Osmo app, it's the Mimo app, the whatever the hell it's called by DJI. And it's Mimo, right? And it just works, and it works flawlessly. I mean, from this distance, which is only 2 or 3 feet, it's probably overkill somebody saying 2 or 3 feet you can't reach out, but I change the angle sometimes. And anyway, you cannot buy this wireless module. The only way you can really get it is to sign up on the DJI website, and you get the stock notification when it comes in, and it's literally gone in 10 minutes. So I've tried a couple of times to get this. I've tried local suppliers. They can't get it. So it is quite difficult to get the wireless module, and probably with good reason, because as I said, it is practical, but it could have been just a little bit more. What that little bit more is, I don't know. It could have at least held the Osmo in that little bit better. But anyway, my name is Vic. Thank you for watching. There's a subscribe button there. You know the drill by now. We'll see you in the next episode of the vlog, and until then, don't stop fighting for yourself.